So I am sharing my Word, Excel screen. So we will continue what we have, started last meeting. So this, activity or this sample worksheet will simply, find the total, the remarks, rank, and category. So we will add more functions, that we used, last time. So far we're able to use some functions, right? And then I discussed also the different types of calculation operators. Okay. Now to recap, there are how many types of calculation operators? So we have the math or the arithmetic operators. We have the comparison operators, or we can also call them as the relational operators, comparison operators, or the relational operators. Then we have the text operator. So there is only one text operator in Excel, that is the ampersand, to combine or connect, or merge two or more text values. And then we have also the reference operators, the very important operators that you can use in specifying, ranges, the colon for range, we have the comma for the union, and we have the space for intersection. Okay. Now I have here a sample, worksheet. Now, if you are conducting, like for example, a competition in your school, so no need to use index card or any tally sheet, for the judges. Now, you can make an Excel worksheet like this. So here I have added already the score for each contestant, para ato na lang dugangan for this 4 columns. Now, what I would like to emphasize in this worksheet are the functions for finding the total, and then using the if function to automatically put the remarks on this column, and then we will use rank function and also the category. So why I am adding category? Because there are cases where we cannot use if condition, because if condition is good only for two conditions or two criteria. Okay, so each criterion will be typed inside the if function. Now, if we have more than two evaluation criteria, that must be that must be evaluated. So we will use another function. So we have the VLOOKUP function. Okay. Tapaha. Kamaling nasa inyong okay. Wait. Okay. Only the application. Okay, so this is the worksheet. Okay, so you know now how to find the total score. Okay, so here we can type sum function to find the total. Is my screen kanang good at your end?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So we have here, total equal. So you can use here the addition operator, the plus sign. Okay, you can also use the sum. So it's better to use the sum function and then highlight the range. So we simply add, because this is percentage, so this is a total of 100%. Okay, so you can sum up from B9, so cells B9 to E9. So you can type the range or simply highlight the range. Okay, so we have here 96, and then we can drag this. Okay. Now this one, so there is already a format here in this cell, so I will just clear this. Okay, because we will start from scratch. So we have here, okay, the total of the first contestant, or contestant number 1 to contestant number 8. So all we have to do is just to create the formula, okay, for the first in the row, and then drag it to copy the formula using the fill handle. Okay, now we can also apply conditional formatting. Now, remember that humans are visual learners. That is why, okay, ang trend karon is infographic, di ba? Mga visual representation of information. So here, if we are going to find, okay, the highest scorer, okay, the highest score in the total column, you're going to compare the numbers from the first, okay, number with the rest of the total. So 96. So in your mind, diba, we are processing this number. If you're going to find the largest number among the lists, okay, so far in our brain, diba, 96 is the highest so far. And then we compare 96 with 90. Okay, and then obtain the largest number. Okay, the larger number. Okay, 96 is larger than 90. So in our mind, okay, 96 is the largest so far. And then we compare it with 84. Okay, and then same, the largest is 96. We'll compare it with, okay, 75 and others. Okay, again, kindly turn off your, mute your microphone. Now, it's better to add, okay, conditional formatting. So just highlight the cells, okay, so that you can easily, okay, point the largest number or the highest score. Okay, so you can go to the Home tab and then Conditional Formatting. We have here, okay, highlight cells rules. We have also the top rules, the data bars, the color scales, then we have also the icon sets. Now we can use the data bars. Okay, so to, okay, present this scores, okay, graphically. So we have here the options, okay. You can also, okay, use, okay, solid fill, okay, solid color. So for example, this one, so we have here the visual, okay, representation of the results. Tulad yung mga classmates upan. So, wait, dito pwedeng mag-messenger, okay. Maot kayo po paano messenger kung daghan na ang participants. Okay. Now, next is a question so far for the conditional formatting. So, you can do, okay, more using the conditional formatting. Like, for example, you can highlight the top 3 contestants, okay? So this is, okay, what we did is adding data bars. Okay? Kung tanaw na to, we can directly say that the high score is 98 because it has the longest, okay, bar. And then if we want to highlight the top 3 contestants, we can also, okay, highlight the cells and then go to the format, conditional formatting, and then we have the highlight cells rule. Okay, so for example, you're going to say, okay, greater than or tama yun yung ikuan. So, greater than, let's say, 90. Okay, 95. So, we'll just look for contestants with score 95 and higher. Okay, that are greater than. So, equal to. If we will include 95, so we will change our operator. Okay. Wait. So, we'll go back. Okay. Because we are going to include 95, so that is more rules. So cell value is greater than or equal to, because if we're going to select greater than, so 95 will not be included. Okay, so we will find, so our goal here is find or highlight the contestants with score 95 and higher. Okay, so greater than or equal to, and the type here the value. Okay, 95, and then the format. So what are you going to do with those values that will satisfy to our condition? Okay, so for the number, okay, you can select the format for the number. Okay, so we can make it, okay, what, bold? And then we can also, okay, change the color. Now remember that we have here data bars in gold. So we can select, okay, what color that will complement to the data bar. So for example, automatic lang. Okay, that is still, okay, black, but we make it bold. Okay, we'll change the color red. Okay, so this color. Okay, once you click OK, okay, then we have here the, okay, contestants with, okay, scores, okay, 95 and higher. So we have 95, 96, and 98. So there are three, okay, values that satisfy our, okay, condition. Okay, so again, so there are, okay, many options. So if you are presenting results of your survey, for example, so you can use this, okay, conditional formatting options in Excel. Okay. Now for the remarks, now for example, if we will just put what are the usual remarks for singing contest. If this is mura ni siya og audition, so unsa man qualified or not qualified, or what will we add here? So the two remarks. I did two remarks for this. Great singer, good singer. Okay, so we'll have that one in the category. But for the remarks, okay, what can you suggest about the remarks? Who are singers people here? Kinsa may mga singers ani? Okay, let me see.
Ito nga eh, tutupilya ng retarte.
Ikaw, Ma'am Lai. Anak ka, kanta-kanta.
Hindi ko mo eh. Hindi ko.
Kani si Kuan, si Sir Hercolin. Ano, di mo kanta. Mas may ito ibutan na remarks, sir.
Hindi po ko singer, ma'am.
By the way, okay. By the way, sir, ano say update daw, sir? Ano say update na daw bagong positive? Muta na sa kuha kay Murag na. Ano siya to? Say, ano say remarks na to, ani? We will not use good, bad. Okay. Mura maglahi ra.
Ma'am, excuse ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Kay ko sayang abot namin ka sa banditaw kanang sa scouting abot kong tag wa man gamoy remarks god. Total rank naman kasagaran.
This is just for illustration, ma'am. Because we can use the if function. So, unsa kay ato?
Mao na problema kay wa man.
Unsa may remarks? We'll just, okay, use this. Okay, this is an audition. Napapunta
First, second, third siguro.
ha?
First, second, third tingali.
Pero first, second, third, that is rank naman. So, maybe we can
Rank naman ng
or, okay, Qualified or disqualified na lang. Anak na lang. Disqualified or not qualified. Anak na lang ta ha. Okay, so we'll just treat result of the audition. Audition. So, the qualifiers will be, compete in the national level or provincial level because this is for the EBC, National High School. So, paano siya? Kanang sa school na niya competition. And then these three qualifiers, will compete, for example, in the provincial level. So, nauna lang na to. Okay, so our remarks here is qualified or not qualified. So, disqualified na lang. So, our condition is, if the score is 90 and over, okay, 90 and over, okay, will qualify for the provincial level. Ano na lang. Okay, so again, our condition is, if the score of the contestant is 90 or higher, okay, so we will put here the remarks qualified. Otherwise, we will put disqualified. Okay, now this is just for illustration. Okay, dili ta kakitag inana sa ubang competition. Okay, so we have here equals.
Abot kapag na po.
Ato sa lingbutang diri ha. So if score is 90 greater than or equal to 90, so we will put here, okay, qualified. Okay. Otherwise, if that is less than 90, we will put the remarks disqualified. So this is just for illustration so that we can use if function in
Dito
our
kasi Rome.
Excel. Because you have already your, sige na mo gamit ani, but we have the pre-formatted digital classifier provided by DepEd. So there are formulas there na na ibutang. Okay, wala pa ba kung saan pa. So we have here equals. Now, the function name in Excel is case insensitive, meaning you can type the function name in lowercase or uppercase. So uppercase, so pwede that po, pwede siya o doesn't matter. Again, Excel is case insensitive. So unlike with the other applications, especially in making programs, where you have to follow the format or we call it as syntax, okay, in typing the function or the command. So we have here, okay, for clarity, so I will type, okay, the function name in uppercase. So if, and then we have here the syntax, the format to be followed in, okay, typing the if function. Okay, if logical test, so logical test is the condition. Okay, what is a logical test? Logical test is an expression that is either true or false. Okay, anything that will give you a true or false value. So in computer, true is represented by 1, okay, bit, and false is represented by 0. Because computer can only process the binary bits, okay, 0 and 1. Okay, so our condition here is if, so what we are going to evaluate is the score. So click the score. So if this value, okay, is greater than or equal to 90. So this is our logical test or this is our condition. And then, comma. Okay, what is highlighted next is the value is true. Meaning what to do, okay, or what to write. Okay, what to do, what to write. If this condition or logical test, okay, evaluates to true. Or if this condition is satisfied. Okay, so if 9 is greater than or equal to 90, so we will simply write, okay, qualified. Now, since qualified is a text value, we must, okay, delimit this value. So, how to delimit? Okay, enclose this value with the quotation marks. Okay, the double quotation mark. Type here, okay, qualified. Okay, so that is value if true. Okay. Otherwise, okay, if this condition is not satisfied, or if this logical test is false, okay, we will write here this qualified. Okay, so this is how to, okay, use the if function. Okay, so we have here, so since 96 is greater than or equal to 90, so our logical test is true. So we have here the remarks qualified. And we will copy this one by dragging the fill handle down. Okay, so automatically we have now the remarks. So you can use this in your digital classifier, diba? We are going to add pass, fail. Okay, so for passed and failed, okay, remarks, you can use if function. But, okay, you can also add, okay, so ang remarks karon is not only, are not only the pass or fail, but we have also the highest honors, with honors, diba? So, daghan na sila. So, we can no longer use the if function if we have more than 3 remarks, so, or category. So, we will use another, okay, function. Taha, lilion na kung nabay mo join. Wala. Okay. Same pataog screen. Microsoft Excel.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Kasi sige, kung yaw-yaw diri no. Mo pwede apan diri sa...
Ma'am, excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
Pwede ma'am, o kanang butangan daan o formula ang last 3 columns sa wala kay entry sa criteria?
Ang butangan o entry ang last 3 columns. Pwede mo. Kani?
Butangan daan, ma'am. O
Pwede. Formula. Yes. Even if, like for example, we will erase this one. Erase. So, if we have already the formula here, so by default, okay, the remarks is disqualified because the value here is 0. Okay, if this is, okay, if these cells are, okay, formatted to numbers, okay, so, iyan ang i-treat na ang values ani are 0. So, that is why, okay, the remarks is disqualified. So, by the time you put, okay, the score, so this will be changed to its corresponding, okay, remark. So, pwede ko ni siya, oh, okay, atong ipang-erase, ipang-erase. So, by the time there is na a value, okay, ang balik one. So, that is automatically also updated.
Ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am. Kanang ni fix ma'am pa sorry ma'am ha. Fix man ta og 95 ma'am, then para ma-qualified unsaon kung ang atong effects dili 95 pero 2 P3 lang.
Like for example, we will change our condition. For example, not greater than or equal to 90, so we will change this value.
Top 3 lang ma'am.
Top 3. So if you're going to, okay, you're going to change this to 95 if you want. And then, okay. Again. So only these 3 will qualify for the next competition. So all you have to do is just to change the value, okay, in our logical tests. Now, what is good with Excel is, if you have the formulas here, okay, if there are changes made in the scores, that is also automatically reflected. Like for example, atuan ni siyang pa-ulangan. Okay. And then, okay, this is 20. So we have here 95. Okay, so nahimo na siyang qualified. Okay. So later on, so you will try to, okay, see who are the top 3. If there are, okay, same, okay, values. Okay, so by this time, so we have now 4 qualified, okay, contestants. Is your question answered, ma'am?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is there or are there any questions? Okay. Now we will add the rank. Okay, so we will find the top 1, top 2, or the first, the second, the third. Okay. Now rank is very useful also for presenting your survey results, right? Okay, so sometimes rank ra nga to ang gamiton. So wala na tong uban. Or you can compute first the weighted mean, and then itong i-rank, okay, and so on. So it depends on the statistical treatment of your study. Okay, now rank here, okay, the function is rank. Now we have 3 functions. So there are 3 rank functions in Excel. So we have the rank.avg, meaning average. So this, okay. So this function, excuse me, returns the rank of a number in a list of numbers. So its size relative to other values in the range. Then we have the rank EQ. So rank returns the rank of a number in a list of numbers. Then we have the rank. So this function is available for compatibility with Excel 2007 and earlier version of Excel. So it returns the rank of a number in a list of numbers, its size relative to other values in the list. Okay, so we will rank. What ito i-rank? The number. Okay, first parameter is number. So meaning we will rank this number. Okay, the score of the first or contestant number 1. The score of contestant number 1. And then our reference, so comma, specify the reference. So in ranking, we are going to include, okay, the value itself. Okay, i-compare man with the rest of the numbers or with the rest of the scores. Okay, so our reference values, okay, is from the first contestant up to the last, or contestant number 1 to, okay, asa man na siya? Contestant number 1 to contestant number 8. Okay, so that is our reference. Okay, meaning, we will rank this value 96 with the rest of, okay, the numbers in this range. So from F9 to F16. Okay. So 96 rank second or rank 2. Now before copying, naanda naman tag drag. Okay. So before copying, because if you're going to copy this one directly, so there are, ang sama ni, nanong daghan maning top 1, okay, or rank 1. Okay, so we have 3 ones, okay, 98, 95, and 95. So it doesn't give you the correct ranking of the contestants. So why? So the question is here is why. So if you're going to look at the reference here in our original formula, our reference, okay, is F9 to F16. So this is our range for the reference. If you're going to look at this one, okay, the reference is F